In the quiet coastal city of Greifswald, Germany, something extraordinary is happening. Behind massive steel doors and winding corridors of the Max Planck Institute, a machine unlike anything on Earth is humming with life. It doesn't look like much to the untrained eye, just coils, metal rings, and an impossible maze of magnetic systems. But scientists say this machine could end the world's energy crisis forever. And today, on Wild Mysteries Explained, we take you deep inside the story of a device that may reshape human civilization, the Wendelstein 7X fusion reactor. For over a century, our world has relied on fossil fuels to power our homes, industries, and cities. Coal, oil, and gas built our modern age, but the cost has been immense. Pollution, climate change, political conflict, and the fear that one day our resources might simply disappear. Solar and wind help, but even they have limits. They rely on nature, and nature does not always cooperate. Humanity needs something more. Something bigger. Something that can provide endless power without destroying the planet. For decades, scientists dreamed of a solution that sounded almost too perfect, an energy source as clean as sunlight, as powerful as a star, and strong enough to power humanity for millions of years. That dream is nuclear fusion, the same force that fuels the sun itself. While nuclear fission splits atoms and leaves behind dangerous radioactive waste, fusion does the opposite. It fuses atoms together. Specifically, hydrogen atoms join to form helium, releasing tremendous amounts of clean energy with zero carbon emissions and almost no waste at all. Not to mention, hydrogen is the most abundant element in the universe, but the challenge is enormous. Fusion happens at temperatures hotter than the core of the sun, over 100 million degrees. No material on Earth can contain something that hot. The only option is to trap it using magnetic fields, forming a glowing ring of plasma suspended in midair. For decades, every attempt fell short. Plasma escaped, reactors overheated, experiments failed. Fusion felt like a dream humans were never meant to touch, until now. The Wendelstein 7X, hidden in Germany's Baltic North, is a device so advanced and so complex that some scientists say it looks like it was designed by aliens. More than 1 million separate components. Superconducting coils shaped like twisted pretzels. A chamber so precisely engineered that even a hairline error could collapse the entire experiment. And yet, after years of testing and countless adjustments, something incredible happened. For the first time in history, the Wendelstein 7X sustained stable plasma confinement for more than 30 minutes. That may sound simple, but it shattered global records and changed the direction of fusion research forever. Maintaining plasma for even a few seconds used to be an achievement. But half an hour of stability? This proved that fusion reactions can be controlled long enough to someday generate electricity for the real world. Scientists believe that by 2030, fusion devices built on this technology could be connected directly to national power grids. Imagine a world where electricity never runs out, where power stations produce energy 1 million times stronger than fossil fuels, where we can generate constant, clean, limitless energy from something as simple as hydrogen. That is what fusion promises. And the Wendelstein 7X may be the machine that gets us there, but what makes this device special? Most fusion reactors are tokamaks, round, donut-shaped machines that twist plasma in a simple ring. They work well, but they suffer from a flaw: sudden plasma disruptions, violent breakdowns that can damage the entire machine. The Wendelstein 7X is different. It's a stellarator, a design that twists plasma in 3 dimensions using incredibly complex magnetic fields. These fields keep the plasma stable, preventing sudden crashes and allowing long-term operation. That's exactly what a real fusion power plant would need: hours, days, even months of continuous plasma. Creating this magnetic cage is an engineering miracle. The coils must be cooled to near absolute zero to become superconducting. Every magnetic line must bend with microscopic precision. If even one coil is misaligned by a single millimeter, the plasma could scatter and the experiment would fail. This is why the Wendelstein took more than a decade to assemble and cost over €1 billion. But the payoff is priceless, a machine that may unlock humanity's future. For years, critics argued fusion would always be 30 years away. They said it was impossible to control a small star inside a magnetic bottle. But with the Wendelstein 7X, that belief is starting to fade. The reactor's record-breaking plasma tests prove that continuous fusion conditions are not only possible, they're becoming reality. Picture this: a world where every home, every city, every factory receives unlimited clean power. Where blackouts are impossible. Where water can be desalinated on a global scale to solve drought. Where carbon emissions drop to nearly zero. Where countries no longer go to war over oil. Where humanity steps into a new era powered by the same force that lights the stars. Fusion could also transform space travel. A fusion-powered spacecraft could reach Mars in weeks instead of months. It could travel the outer planets or even leave the solar system entirely. Fusion would give humanity the power of suns, miniature, controlled stars lighting our world, but it all begins in places like Greifswald, where thousands of scientists, engineers, and innovators work behind the scenes. Some spent their entire careers on a single component of the Wendelstein. Others joined as students, inspired by the idea of creating the cleanest, most powerful energy source in the universe. Many will never see their names in the spotlight, yet their work may change history forever. Inside the reactor, plasma glows a brilliant pink, like a living organism. The temperature rises to millions of degrees. Magnetic fields twist and shape the glowing gas, suspending it in perfect formation. It's a vision both beautiful and terrifying, a tiny artificial sun burning inside a machine designed by human hands. And unlike real stars, this one does not destroy, it creates. It gives. It offers hope. Scientists are now preparing the next phase of experiments: hotter plasma, stronger confinement, longer pulses. They are testing new wall materials that can withstand incredible heat. They are adjusting magnetic fields with higher accuracy than ever before. Each improvement brings fusion power one step closer to reality, and if the predictions are correct, the world could see its first operational fusion plants by the early 2030s. Not in science fiction. Not in distant dreams. In our lifetime, imagine cities powered by clean energy that never runs out. Oceans providing fresh water through limitless desalination. Factories running without pollution. Transportation powered by fusion electric grids. Technologies we can't even imagine yet, all made possible by star power. The Wendelstein 7X is not just a machine. It's a symbol of what humanity can achieve when it refuses to give up. It represents decades of work, the combined knowledge of nations, and the belief that our future does not have to be dark or polluted or limited. Our future can be bright. Powered by the same force that shines above us every night. Standing outside the reactor hall, you might not realize the importance of what's happening inside. But make no mistake, this machine could be the gateway to a new era, an era historians may one day call the fusion age. A time when humanity finally breaks free from the chains of fossil fuels and steps into a future powered by the stars, and it all started with a strange, twisted device hidden in a German laboratory, capable of creating a miniature sun. The Wendelstein 7X may become the most important machine ever built. Not because of what it is, but because of what it makes possible. This has been Wild Mysteries Explained. If you enjoyed this journey into the future of energy and the mysteries of fusion, make sure to like, subscribe, and share. The world is full of secrets waiting to be uncovered, and together, we explore them one mystery at a time.